Good morning and welcome back to Alba Physiotherapy. This morning I wanted to just share with you our walk this morning. So I've got Rue with me here and a little bit of a conversation about sort of what you really need to think about when you're deciding which job you want to go for throughout your career. I've got to show you this. It's quite a nice view all the way around. So you can see in the background we've got a bit of the Kessock Bridge, some folk on their way to work. And right behind me is actually the Canal, which then meets all the way out to the sea, into the Moray Firth. So it's a beautiful morning. It's a little bit chilly since we're just starting spring, but to be expected. So one of the conversations I actually had with a physio this week is a really interesting conversation. Was a physio who rang me to find out a little bit more about relocating to the Highlands, and really a really experienced physiotherapist, has done so much in the National Health Service and so much for the National Health Service, brought loads to that position and really developed it, and really looking for a different way now, looking to see what else is out there and what other kind of things she can do to start feeling a little bit more satisfied in work, because that's one of the things that she's lost actually, is job satisfaction. And what's really interesting is she's feeling bogged down completely in paperwork, bogged down in actual sort of demands of the job, in finding that no matter what solution she comes up with or the team comes up with, there's really a problem with trying to bring that forward. And that's one of the tougher parts of the job, I think, in physiotherapy, especially nowadays, is that there's often huge demands and stress. And especially, I think, if you're thinking about what job do I choose? I'm about to qualify, or I've qualified a couple of weeks, or whatever it is. There's at the moment there's quite a good, which is fab. There's some great options out there, but it's really finding out which one is right for you. Because if you think when you qualify first, your first 2 years, you're really going to sponge everything up. So you want to start thinking about it. And really, a couple of things that we came up with was really make sure that you're in a job where your voice can be heard, where you can bring your flavour to the position, where you can really start thinking about how can I bring on this job, how can I actually bring what I've learnt to this position. Because even though you're newly qualified, you're still coming at it with fresh eyes. So whether you're new in a job, whether you're new to a position, whether you've got loads of experience or whether you haven't, really having your voice heard. And that's super important, not just from a point of view of being able to bring new ideas to the job, but also being able to bring issues. So whether it's ways that things are being done that maybe isn't helping your learning or doesn't fit in with your learning style, being able to chat to people and your people that you're working for and with, and say, look, this is what I'm finding. This is what I think might work. Can we have a chat about this? And really been making sure that you're going to be in an environment where that can be heard, an environment that can be appreciated, because actually bringing people's ideas is so important. I love actually when we've got new folks starting with this, especially in the first couple of months and years. They're really like sponges, because you're seeing things from fresh eyes, and that's invaluable. The second thing I would say is really learning to cope with the demands of the job, because there's a lot of highs and there's a lot of lows. So being able to be part of a team that appreciates that, and being part of a team that can say, look, you've just spoken with a patient that you've gotten really into the depths of what's been bothering them, and now they're really struggling, and you've spoken through some really heavy things, and you've got to turn around within 30 seconds when you're finished with that patient and see the next patient. So being part of a team that understands that you do need downtime, that you do maybe need to come out and see the blue skies, or maybe cuddle a dog who's not listening to you at all. These kind of things are really important in order to be able to have longevity of career and avoid what we all know is really, really prevalent at the moment, which is burnout, pure burnout. So there's some of the ideas to think about, where we have thinking about jobs and where you might go. How sort of how ingrained is the system that you're going to? How much do they embrace new ideas? What's changed in the last couple of years with them? If you look at in a lot of positions, especially in the National Health Service, we've been forced to change a lot of our systems, and that makes it difficult because we're not changing necessarily our treatments for the patients, we're changing them for the systems. So have a think, there's some ideas, and I hope you get out into some nice fresh air regardless of wherever you are. And here's a little sneak preview of the Highlands. Thanks for joining us.